It's 2025. The biggest conversations are happening on Hard Facts.
If the model of Webolo was genuinely interested in local government funds, would have protested to be cancelled.
Somebody is receiving 30,000 naira after serving the country for 5 years.
From the stories shaping Nigeria's future.
He don't put my mood for that. Whenever people are clapping, he's praise singers when they ought to be telling him the truth.
I mean, he did not do any remarkable thing in your state, and you are celebrating corruption time.
To real-time feedback from you, the citizens.
There is propaganda. They can never make it work. I will not support that tax reform.
If NBS is turning out very fake data to us, because this data lacks empirical evidence.
We dig deep with the decision makers, hold the powerful accountable, and keep the conversation alive on social media. Join Maryann Okon every Monday to Friday, 3 p.m. to 6 p.m. for the most interesting news and current affairs show on radio.
I'm so sorry. I hate it when people make assertions from very skewed and biased places.
Hard Facts on Nigeria Info 99.3. Let's talk.
Let's be honest. This isn't the show for the faint-hearted. We don't do PR here. We do truth. We don't repeat headlines. We interrogate them.
If it's power, we question it. If it's policy, we break it down. And if it's propaganda, we cut right through it. Every story, every voice, every fact under the spotlight. Because Nigerians don't need noise, they need clarity. So if you're tired of spin and ready for sense, welcome.
I'm Maryann Okon, and this is Hard Facts.
Nigeria Info 99.3. Let's talk.
99.3 Nigeria Info. We're broadcasting live from our audio-visual studios right here in Ismail Crescent, Victoria Island, Lagos. This is Hard Facts, and I'm Maryann Okon. Lovely to have you join us on the show today. From now till 6 p.m, we promise it to be no dull moment. It always is and will be continuously the most authentic news experience you have on the radio. And yes, you can take that to the bank. Welcome. We'll start off with the big three stories for today. There's a lot to unpack. Of course, defections here and there, but most importantly, we're going to be turning our attention to Cameroon on the 4 o'clock hour. Someone has declared himself winner of the elections going on in Cameroon. I'll have a guest join me live from Yaoundé as we speak on the elections. And then, of course, on the 5 o'clock hour, we'll bring it back home here to our local governments and find out why it is so difficult for local governments to be fiscally accountable in terms of fiscal, the finances that they have been given. Oh, well. Many would say that they have access to these funds now. What are they doing with it? And I've had several of you call to complain about this and that local government authorities are supposed to be fixing, and they have not fixed. And so I'm going to be joined by two civil society organizations who follow the money. We're going to try as much as possible to make sense of it all. And that's what the show's going to look like from now to 6 p.m. But welcome to the show. If you do not know, we're live. Facebook.com/Nigeria Info FM. We're also live on YouTube, Nigeria Info FM. On X, use the hashtag Hard Facts. Of course, in a bit, the phone lines will be open once you get to know what the big three stories are. So once again, welcome to the show. And as usual, we have a special way that we kick off the conversations on the 3 o'clock hour. And this is how we do it.
Get ready for the most important news of the day. It's time for the Big Three Stories on Hard Facts. Tune in to our primetime show for the latest updates and in-depth analysis on the top stories making headlines. From breaking news to in-depth investigations, we bring you the facts you need to know. Join us as we delve into the biggest stories shaping our world today. Tune in to the Big Three every weekday, 3 to 4 p.m. and stay informed with the news that matters the most. Hard Facts, where the truth always comes first.
Nigeria's biggest decision starts with the hardest question. And I'm asking them on Hard Facts 99.3 Nigeria Info. Let's talk.
This is the Big Three.
The Big Three. On Hard Facts.
On 99.3 Nigeria Info.
Welcome to Hard Facts. We're live, facebook.com/Nigeria Info FM. We're live on YouTube, Nigeria Info FM. During the conversation, we'd like to look at the big stories for today. Yes, defections left, right, center is the biggest of all the stories today, if you ask me. But first, let's talk about the PDP and their first. Well, I mean, there have been several reactions on, these defections. But according to Ologunagba, well, this is the story from the Nation newspaper. Ologunagba, APC using coercion and threats to lure PDP governors. Yes, this is from Debo. Ologunagba, I beg your pardon. Oh my gosh, my Yoruba needs some tweaking. Any takers? Ologunagba is the spokesperson of the People's Democratic Party, has alleged that the defection of Peter Mba, the governor of Enugu State, and to the All Progressive Congress, APC, was due to intimidation. Mba had on October 14 announced his move from the PDP to the APC, citing neglect of the Southeast by the party. Speaking on the morning brief on Channel Television today, Ologunagba alleged that the defection of key members of the PDP to the APC is due to external pressure from the ruling party. He said, and I quote, "The defection is not based on conviction or some other programs of the APC that is attractive. It is induced by personal considerations, intimidation, coercion, and threats." End of quote. Is this true? Or is it just that the PDP is the architect of his own failures? I mean, we had a great conversation yesterday here on the Big Hard Facts. Do you agree with Ologunagba? Let's move away from that. Let's talk about the ADC now. This one's from the Daily Trust newspaper. ADC, Tinubu determined to turn Nigeria into a one-party state. The Africa Democratic Congress, ADC, has said that the recent defections of some state governors to the ruling party has vindicated the position of the opposition coalition on plans to turn Nigeria into a one-party state. In a statement, the National Publicity Secretary of the party, Malam Bolaji Abdullahi, said the opposition is not bothered by what he described as political apostasy by the governors. Abdullahi said 2027 elections will be a contest between the people of Nigeria and the ruling party that has sent the majority into abject poverty and made life made life unbearable for most. I'd like to quote them. The recent defections by governors of Enugu and Bayelsa states to the ruling party validates the ADC's long-standing warning that President Bola Tinubu is determined to turn Nigeria into a one-party state, no matter the cost to democracy or national stability. While it may seem like the APC has added more governors to its column, in reality, what has happened is that these governors have actually abandoned their people to team up with the ruling party that has made life miserable for the majority. Yeah, do you agree with the ADC there? Can we blame Tinubu for the move of these governors? Because you see, everyone's got will and choices and willpower. Can we blame Tinubu for these people's move, or do we say that these politicians are weak and greedy, or what? Well, let's quickly turn our attention to the Guardian newspaper here, where Obi, Atiku's 2027 bid wobble as defections and internal strife rock Labour Party and the PDP. So Southeast stronghold falters as lawmakers and party structures fall to rivals. Obi's greatest mistake was failure to transform protest votes into party structure. Indecision could make Obi unelectable in 2027, says some analysts. but a judge has faulted ADC's alignment, calls it a political miscalculation. And Ojo says Obi is still credible but needs a strong platform to remain relevant. With less than 18 months to the 2027 general elections, the political landscape across Nigeria is witnessing realignments that could redefine power equations, particularly for the opposition bloc. What is the fate of Peter Obi? What is the fate of Atiku Abubakar? And what is the ADC in all of this? Do you think that they can become the formidable opposition, or is it going to die a natural death? Well, while I let you ponder on that, there's a lot to talk about. I know that a lot of you have seen that video of Government Ekumpolo in Delta State, where they were launching a security trust fund for their state, and he gave 10 billion naira. Oh, in attendance was Festus Keyamo and several other political bigwigs. They all applauded. Oh, where's the EFCC now? Because I'm thinking, what does a Kumpolo do for a living? Oh, yeah, he protects pipelines. 10 billion. How much did they pay? How much did the Buhari government pay? The last time it was 40 billion. So, oh yeah, he can afford to give his state 10 billion. He's saying that this is a serious thing, and that, you know. So for those of you who are screaming blue murder, he can afford it. So why not? I will play you that video as we go on. But several people have reacted to the Bayelsa State governor's move. Don't forget, yesterday I did tell you that he moved. The Enugu governor moved the day before he moved yesterday. For he's a second-term governor. And so eyebrows have been raised and they're wondering what exactly could be his play here. Several people have reacted to, his move. And they're asking questions about why he's moving, Sirake Dixon, who is a former governor of the state and a member of the People's Democratic Party, has also queried that move by the governor of Bayelsa State, being that he's a second-term governor. I also have a clip of the governor of Oyo State, Seyi Makinde, speaking on the defections and saying, that it doesn't shake the PDP. But do you buy that? Because it looks like the PDP is dead and buried, even though the PDP disagrees, because they say they still have a few governors. And they point to the fact that, look, the opposition was also where we were, or where they are now, some time ago. And so never say never, they say. I also have a clip of Ayo Fayoshe, who says he's a member of the PDP, but does not associate with the PDP any longer. And he had a few choice words for the presenter of the show that he was on yesterday when he was asked why he would not sit and oversee the coming together of his party, or trying to save the party. In the meantime, the phone lines are open: 0201-277-0993, 0201-465-7190, and that is only for the ladies. You can join the conversation on WhatsApp. It's 0809-5975-805. This is Hard Facts. While I get those videos to load, I'll take your call. 60 seconds is all you have. Please go straight to the point. Welcome to Hard Facts.
Hello, good afternoon.
Good afternoon. Yes.
I want to start with the question you asked, if Tinubu should be blamed for the mass defection of PDP governors. I will say yes, because in Nigerian politics, in as much as you've tested it, indirectly you have been hook-winked to corrupt practices. So any day they remember you, they must use one or two things you have done with them to condemn you. Because Adam Shomole said that the moment you enter into APC, that your things are forgiven. So they intimidate every governor who doesn't want to submit to defection to APC with EFCC. At the end of the day, you feel that all you have looted like any other person, if only you don't want to submit to their whims and caprices, would be lost. So you will see them being intimidated. Then on Tompolo, donating 10 billion naira for security trust fund. I think is a question of who gets what, when, and how. We all know how people have been intimidated. Just like I said, tell me who will want to present 1 billion naira for anything without EFCC going after the person. But hence, their interests are covered and protected. You will see the government of the day pretending as if they don't know what is happening. How can an individual donate the volume of money as huge as 10 billion? Thank you. Good afternoon, Maryann Okon.
Thank you very much for calling 0201-277-0993. Welcome to Hard Facts. Hello. Oh, please call me back. 0201-277-0993. That is for the men. Hello. Welcome to Hard Facts.
Hello. Good afternoon, Maryann.
Good afternoon.
This is Femi from Ologunagba.
Go ahead, please.
Maryann, see, talking about these people you are seeing for politicians, that the reason I'm not talking, why is the church not preaching the truth? Telling people that at least you should read the best parts of the Bible. The version of the Bible says that since the time of John the Baptist, the kingdom of God suffered violence, and the violence taketh it by force. The politicians are taking it by force. The Boko Haram is taking it by force. The bandits are taking it by force. When is Nigeria going to rise and take their own by force? Because all these things they are politically about up and down, just using Nigerians, traditional rulers, and Nigerians as a tool of manipulating things. There is no politician that had interest of this country at heart. Rather, their personal interest. What makes them defecting is for their personal purpose and not for the purpose of this country. Right. So Nigerians, guys, let's take it.
Thank you very much for calling. I don't know what the force you're talking about is. Hello, welcome to Hard Facts.
Hello, Maryann. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
Go
ahead.
Maryann, I don't know what is wrong with these politicians, honestly. I could remember the first tenor of what brought Day to power in first tenor. Innovation of APC released tomorrow. And PDP now drive the APC. Give this man power. Now PDP now approach to another thing. What? If they like all of them should do, they can't defeat the APC, but 2027 thank you very much.
All right. Thank you very much. I'm going to go on a quick break. When we come back from that break, I'll take a few more calls and your comments. Keep them coming on 0809-5975-805. Okay. Ayo here says, what Wabara is saying that they should have seen the handwritings. They allowed Wike to destroy the PDP. Now they're blaming APC. Like I have said, the greed of some people in the PDP is responsible. PDP may not have candidates in 2027. Nigeria will become a one-party state if politicians are sincere. Tompolo that can use nationality to deliver a message. What do you expect? Anyway, we're going to go on a break. Lagos is still Hard Facts. 99.3 Nigeria Info. Stay with us.
Hard Facts. Hard Facts with Maryann Okon. We'll be right back.
More talk, news, and sports after this.
Say hello, Lagos. Hello, Port Harcourt. Hello, Abuja. This is Kids FM, the family fun radio. Kids FM is packed with exciting drama, engaging games, inspiring stories, great music, and the kind of conversations that bring families even closer. From sunrise to sunset, we've got something special for everyone in the family. Kids FM is fun for children, cool for teens, and just perfect for parents. It's more than radio.
It's packed with educational content such as language shows, quizzes, storytelling, fun fact, and many more.
It's a family experience you can count on every single day. So, wherever you are, Lagos, Port Harcourt, Abuja, or anywhere around the world, you can tune in live on 101.7 Kids FM or stream online at kidsfm.ng. Don't forget to follow us on Instagram at kids.fm.ng for all the fun updates, giveaways, and behind-the-scene moments. Kids FM, let's play!
This November, the Battle of Voices returns. Lagos' brightest secondary schools step into the arena. Each one daring to say, I beg to differ. On November 10th, the season 9 of the I Beg to Differ Secondary Schools Debate Tournament begins. Passion, logic, and wit will collide, but only one school will claim the crown. I Beg to Differ Season 9, not just a debate. It's a war of words. Who will rise? Who will fall? Who will be champion? November 10th, 2025. Lagos's voices. Lagos's future. Nigeria's best of the best. The best. For sponsorship inquiries, email info@nigeriainfo.fm. That is info@nigeriainfo.fm. I Beg to Differ. The Tournament of Champions.
Everyone says I'm beautiful and bold. They say I'm fashionable. And to crown it up, very confident. And my secret is...
People say I'm good looking, funny, hardworking, and to crown it up, very confident. And my secret is...
So whether in the office or at home,
in the streets or on the dance floor,
anytime, any day, I never lose my confidence. And the secret to my confidence is Wazobia perfume.
Absolutely. Wazobia perfume gives the authenticity and long-lasting fragrance all day. That's my secret confidence.
Wazobia perfume is available in body spray.
Also available in supermarkets and markets near you. Wazobia perfume. Correct scent.
The voices that speaks the truth.
Live from the heart of the conversation.
I think there's nothing that has strained our nerves like this concept of unity.
The politicians who are out this narrative, they are not tribalists, but they are making you tribalistic.
Nigerians have expressed outrage over the certificate forgery by Nigeria's Minister of Science and Technology.
Same-sex marriage. Church of Nigeria rejects election of new Archbishop of Canterbury.
That the people that are killed in the Boko Haram or terrorism across this country are only Christians. That is unfair.
We are complaining. Election will come. We will still collect 1,000 naira and still vote for the same people.
Gas was to be sold by Dangote at 800 naira. It's all these gas dealers that block it.
Match your actions or match what you are saying with reality.
Stay with us. More coming up on 99.3 Nigeria Info. Let's talk.
Because understanding Nigeria starts with asking better questions. Hard facts on Nigeria Info, the nation's #1 talk, news and sports radio station. Let's talk.
All right, we're back. 99.3 Nigeria Info. Join the conversation. 080-0201-2770-993, 0201-465-7190. And you can join the conversation on WhatsApp, 080-959-75805. If you're listening from outside of the country, you're allowed to call on WhatsApp. Only if you're listening from outside of the country. Hello, welcome to Hard Facts. Please turn off your radio. Hello? Oh dear. You have to call me back. I can barely hear you. Hello, welcome to Hard Facts.
Hello, Maryann. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
My name is Ologunagba from Yanakwaja.
Go ahead.
What I want to contribute about this afternoon is you said something what about the ADC? No, the ADC is not in Nigeria because of one thing. you know, say the ADC was so popular because of Peter Obi. What understand? So if Atiku try to do, we don't understand that is why it's going down. The day Atiku said, Peter Obi, I support you. That is the day election will end. Thank you.
Okay, I don't understand. Peter Obi has his ambition. So does Atiku. So does what's his name, Rotimi Amechi, and they're all in that ADC coalition. So I don't know. Is it gonna? Did it even fly to start with? Let alone saying whether it's gonna outlive 2027. It's a big question. Hello, welcome to Hard Facts.
Good afternoon, Mary.
Good afternoon. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
Uzoma calling.
Uzoma, go ahead, please.
My own take on this defection and all that is the PDP in particular. You see, if a society, you know, guide themselves, they must have a law that everybody must obey. But in the case of PDP, they have a law, and one particular person, the other one particular person to be driving them crazy, and they cannot punish that person. Instead, now all of them decide to leave the PDP for one person. Is it supposed to be so? Instead of them to guide themselves and form another party, they now decide to destroy PDP.
But that one person has also said that, hey, you people have just justified, you know, what he's been saying. The people that wanted him out of the PDP are the ones that have left.
But since every time they say, if you ask this PDP chieftain, you say, that particular person, now your money, you use gold PDP up to today. Now your money, you use buy tickets, now your money, you use it. What kind of trash?
Does this not say something to you that these people are all the same, all just about their own personal interests? They're just the same as the person they were pointing fingers at. Does not say the same.
That's my own personal point. How can one person cook food for multitude? Instead of multitude to keep cook food, and they now decide to leave PDP that made all of them. It's a shame.
All right.
Spending meal is a shame.
Thank you very much for calling. Let's start with this. Let's start with Minister Wike, because he did say that, look, all these people that were saying that I'm the problem, they have left. Let's take a listen to the FCT minister. This video is courtesy of Channels Television.
People who said, I want to destabilize the party, I'm working for APC, all of them now are in APC. So, which means, if it is true, they should commend me for working for where they are heading to. So I should be commended.
So that Minister Wike there speaking. Let's take you to another clip. When Honorable Seriake Dixon heard, in fact, His Excellency, former governor of Bayelsa State, heard that the governor of his state has defected, even though he hasn't said where he's going, by the way. Don't forget, he's resigned his membership from the PDP, which calls to questions. We don't have independent candidates, and so there's pressure mounting on him to tell us where he's going to. If not, this might become a legal matter. But he hasn't said where he's going to. And this is Seriake Dixon's response to him.
Consulted me several times to his credit. And I was not convinced because I didn't see any compelling reason for a second-term governor to defect. No reason. And we know the issues in the PDP, but issues are there to be solved by the governors and the leaders. Have they not been the leaders of the party? Consulted me several times.
All right, so that's it. He's spoken that issues are supposed to be handled by governors because they are the leaders of the party. I'll give you another clip yet. It's a clip galore. Let's go to Ayo Fayose, former governor of Ekiti State.
The 4 years between 2014 and 2018, I did not hide my support for Asiwaju. I went to his house twice publicly during the day. I consider him a leader in Nigeria and particularly from our zone. When he had a knee surgery, I was there openly. When I was a sitting governor, I said it over time. So I am not cringe, Whether you like it or you don't like it, the man has fought his way to the top. But the problem is that if you want to blame the man for the problems in PDP today, you'll be unfair. If you say a sitting governor is looking for favor, it's Atiku looking for favor. A former presidential candidate looking for favor. You say they are struggling because of their election. The fact remains that PDP is sick and remain perpetually sick without a cure in view.
Why are you not helping to heal and rebirth the PDP?
The captains of a boat. Captains, that's why they call them captains on the flights. They don't call attendants captains because the captains are meant to see when the other passengers are at the back. When you have a sitting governor, you can't outshine a sitting governor. I don't go to meetings of the governors where decisions are made. We have had our fair share of time. So don't tell me I am among those who wants to kill PDP. I don't want to kill PDP. Forget that one. Majority of the people that are there now, they know what they are doing. They know how they kill the party. Some people will leave their state. They go to other states and put fire in those states. Even in my own state, the same PDP, they went there. They went to look for boys under me. And you said I am supposed to be a captain. Captain called captain.
That is former Governor Ayo Fayose. Everyone reacting to obviously these defections, and Ayo Fayose has been asked many times where his loyalty lies. We don't have a clear picture, but it's obvious, isn't it? Now here is Governor Seyi Makinde responding also to the defections.
Is trying to stop a moving train. Is probably also trying to commit suicide. So my advice is please, no matter how highly placed, no matter what has transpired in the past, we don't want to see anyone dead. So please don't commit suicide. Governors defecting, senators defecting. I already addressed that. We're not concerned and we're not bothered because
okay, well that's it. We're not concerned, we're not bothered. That is Governor Seyi Makinde. It's the Big Three on Hard Facts, 99.3 Nigeria Info. Would like to take your thoughts and comments on all of the stories, defections, back and forth. What is the future of Obi and Atiku? Does the ADC have any standing as we speak? Is there going to be any formidable opposition going forward? Ologunagba here is saying that, look, these governors are being coerced and their hands are tied and some of them are even being bullied into. But really, can you blame the APC or the presidency? Or should we blame the greed and the weakness of these governors? Join the conversation. Welcome to Hard Facts.
Maryann, good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
My name is Robert. I am calling you from Mapapa. Maryann, I don't think somebody should blame the president for this defection. Let me tell you, all politicians are looking for money. And as we speak now, the president is spending money for them. He's giving them money more than what they used to have. You understand? Most of these state governors are not producing anything. If it were you, would you support him? Maryann, let me ask you, as you are on Nigeria for now, if you see another company that says, Maryann, we want you with big money that is bigger than this one you are, would you move?
No, I won't. So, I want to be sure that they'll be able to pay me that big money for the next 1 year.
Look, my sister, let us not deceive ourselves. Everybody need money, you understand? Most people need money. So just an upper person that will say irrespective of what happened, I will explain my conscience. Politicians are not there to serve anybody. They are there to serve themselves. Until we get that right, we will continue to make this mistake. You
All right.
understand?
All right,
And
Robert, thank
Tinubu is
you.
not there to favor anybody. Thank you.
Thank you very much for calling. I appreciate your thoughts. 0201 277 0993 0201 465 7190. Welcome to Hard Facts.
Hello, Maryann. Good afternoon.
Yes, good afternoon.
My name is Ambrose.
Go ahead.
The Nigerian politics is the more you see, the less you see.
Mm-hmm.
This PDP and all of that you see now, I can tell you that the problem is the judiciary and INEC. Because what was it Peter Mba, or I don't know, he said he does not want to get a ticket where the court will overrule. And INEC too, they are both of them, they are extension of the presidency. And you have heard somebody said that, these people are being coerced. And I could not agree less. You see, the issue of Peter Obi and all of these parties. Obi has said he's not desperate to be the president. That's one. Two, Atiku cannot use Obi to rise to become president. That's Obi's body language. If you cannot support me, I will not support you. So all these ones and Atiku knows that without Obi, those people are just saying without Atiku, Obi cannot get there. Without Obi, Atiku cannot get there. Obi, people are waiting for him. His supporters are organic. They are waiting. Anywhere Obi go to, he will see followers anytime.
Okay.
God bless you.
Thank you very much for calling. I want to take a few more calls, but if you're listening from outside of the country, I would urge you to join the conversation. Join the conversation on WhatsApp by calling. Yes, only those from the diaspora are allowed to call us on WhatsApp. So go ahead. I'm ready to take those diaspora calls right now. So go ahead and send them. In the meantime, let me read some messages that are coming in. This one says, Wike should be commended. I salute him. He's a Colossus. Deni Babatunde sent us this message. Michael from Sabayaba says, I'm still finding it difficult to know the real reason behind these defections. Is it obsession for Tinubu or the fear of being rigged out of the coming elections? Imagine the National Assembly that should even be the voice of the people singing on your mandate we shall stand. I think Wike is now happy with everything that's happening with his recent statements of mockery at the defectors, Maryann. No matter how many they defect, a free and fair election will boot out the propagandist called APC. But that is looking unlikely with Tinubu in power. Okay. Great Sam from Ogombo here says, politics is a game of interest. The best players win it. Not surprising. The political class makes Nigerian laws inactive and ridicule. Where most Nigerians are functional illiterates, we should act our talk. Talk is cheap. Okay, Mr. Sam. Let's take this call. Uche is calling us, I think, from England. Hello, Uche.
Hello, Maryann. How are you?
I'm fine, thank you.
Yeah, I've been trying to call, but luckily I got through. I've been listening to your program. Fantastic, as always.
Thank you.
Now, you asked a very, pertinent question, but I know that even you as a journalist, you know the answers to these questions, but you still have to do your job. Now, when you talk about governors, defecting to other political platforms and all that, there are two reasons for it. Now, if you're a sitting governor, with the way Nigeria is structured at the moment, if you're a sitting governor, don't forget that Nigerian politician thinks about the next election. That's all they care about. So whatever they would do to, be assured that they will get the next election in their kitty, that's what they will do, regardless of what their people think. That's one reason. Then the second reason is, if you are not contesting an election for a second term, and you know that your tenure is about to end, you also know that these people in Abuja will probably dangle your file before you and say, Oga, look, we'll come after you with EFCC unless you do our bidding. That's the way it works. But you see, Maryann, what pains me the most is what is happening in the Southeast. I'm not trying to be tribalistic or whatever, but I'm trying to be realistic and, clear-minded. How can somebody in the Southeast say, I want to realign or I want to align with a party that has shown complete hatred for you and your people?
It's his opinion. It's his opinion from where he stands.
No, that's what I'm saying. I know it's his opinion. I agree, but I'm saying.
And he's not the first. There's several Southeast governors who are, who are in the APC. Ebonyi is in the APC. Imo is in the APC, and these are all these people are Southeasterners. So really, it's from where they stand.
Look, let's see if you get my point. I said That is their opinion. My anger is when they now come out to say we are doing it in the interest of our state or for our people. Hell no, they're not doing it.
Don't forget that these people also have followers who are edging them on, which means that they are really indeed doing it for their people.
You know how these things work. Some of these so-called people that you talk about, very minute in number, they are paid. You know how these things work. Look, Maryann, see, sometimes I don't want to say these things, but we all know the truth. You can't tell me that an average Southeasterner will want to align with a party that has shown over time, right from the Buhari days till this moment, complete hatred for their people.
All right.
And you say, you are doing this in the interest of my people. Hell no, you are doing it for your private pocket. And history will judge you, whoever you may be.
All right. Thank you, Che, for calling. I have to let you go because you have taken all my time. But I do appreciate your thoughts and how emotional you are about it. Unfortunately, these politicians are who they are. AB here on Facebook Live says they'll tell you to go to court to get justice or get injustice, and that is their end game. According to Joseph Stalin of the defunct Soviet Union, the people who vote decide nothing. It is those who count the votes that decide everything. Defections will amount to nothing if one, INEC truly is truly independent. 2, if we have a judiciary that dispenses justice instead of injustice on election litigation. I'm sure you have the answer to that question, right? All right, let's go to WhatsApp. I want to take another call that's coming in. Let's take this call. Good Luck is calling us. Hello, Good Luck. Hi.
Yeah, good evening.
Good evening. Where are you calling us from?
From the UK.
All right, go ahead.
Canary Wharf, precisely.
Lovely. Go ahead.
Okay, now I really want to, this is exactly the kind of defection that Nigerians experienced in 2015. At the end of the day, all those that defected to PDP, they lost. But what I know now that is making some of them defect is because of there is no longer election in Nigeria. They just write results and ask you to go to court. So majority of them are afraid that if they don't join the bandwagon, they will definitely be rigged out. And what they're stealing, they won't be able to get those things again. Why some that are in their last panel, I don't know the reason why somebody like the Diri would decamp PDP. All these people talking, without PDP, nobody will know them in Nigeria. Fayose has spoken. Who was Fayose before 2003? Wike has spoken. Who was Wike before 1999? Who again? Somebody else spoke concerning PDP. But they've forgotten that these issues happening in Nigeria cannot continue like this forever. A time will come when credible men will come and say no to this madness. We must take over our country. Most of them will now become personal non grata in their own country. That's all I say. Let them continue what they're doing. God will help Nigerians. God bless all. Thanks for the good.
Thank you very much. Good luck for calling. I do appreciate it. I'm giving my diaspora people an opportunity to join the conversation. All right, let's go read some more messages. This one says, what the FCT minister said as regards to defections by PDP governors for me doesn't hold water. That's not a justification for what he's doing with the APC while in PDP. Just play the sound bites of what he's saying about the APC when he was governor. For me, both himself and the decampees are same, only for personal interest and not for the masses. Emeka, you and I are saying the same thing. What he has said now justifies the fact that they're all the same, flocking together for personal benefit, isn't it? Anyway, Ibrahim from Ikorodu here says, hi Maryann, this transfer window sweet too. Real transfer window. All right, we have another call here. I guess it's also from England. Hello.
Yeah, hello, Miriam. This is Wale
from
United Kingdom.
All right.
Good.
Go ahead.
Thanks for the program. You ask questions and the answer is not perfect. People are defective. Don't forget to start with, these men, they are matured men, so they understand what they are doing. Now in Nigeria, let me tell you something. Except you are in politics, you got to work for money, and these people they cannot work. I can mention people that never work, but they have money. See politics. Now these people fear for those that are sitting government that are doing their second time. Of course, that they are aspiring. Some of them are aspiring for higher political posts, like being a senator. And I bet you for it, until you join them, you cannot win a territorial seat. So it could be that like they are futuristic. They want a higher position. And the second one, which everybody knows, is of course that the fear of EFCC. They will come after you because some of them they will have seen the signal. They lot of things that they know that we don't know. Some of them, they must have been showing them the signals, intimidation, blackmailing. So I don't believe that, a seated governor, matured man that runs family, that runs home, they know what they are doing. They want to put their neck, where there is money. Because except some of them, we need some of them that are not in government today, that they are not relevant again. So they learn from those people. They want to, maintain relevance. So for you to maintain relevance, you make a why the sunshine. Why you are still there? So you have to join them so that they leave you there. Don't forget, your sins are forgiven when you go to APC. This is Oluma. Thank you.
Thank you so much for calling. I do appreciate it. We're still taking your thoughts and comments. I've got about 4 minutes before we go for our next 2-minute break. But let me continue reading those messages. This one says, Maryann Okon, the defectors know exactly what they want. January is a big month to watch out. Fernandez from Abeokuta. I'll tell you what, I think I said this yesterday, that the same set of people who have been confusionists in their parties, confusion goes with them wherever they go. So who's to say that, 48 hours is a long time politically. Also, a year is a long time. There might be a lot of shaking up, and some people might be angry, some people might be happier. But all of those things remain to be seen. So what's the hurry? Let's buy some popcorn and get ready to watch. Anyway, someone says, is Chief Nyesom Wike still a member of the PDP, or is he there to oversee what's happening now? Laddie from Ikorodu, I think you need to ask the man yourself, okay? Someone here says we shouldn't get it twisted. The only influence or the only difference between the APC and the PDP is Tinubu. This is how I see the whole situation. Tinubu has a product which is power, and he's using it to trade, and the currency is vote, and the politicians and elites are the customers. And the commodities are ordinary Nigerians. Our politicians are the luckiest people in the world. Nothing as sweet as being in charge of people who lack ability to discern what and who a leader is. Maryann, do you realize that in a subtle and unconscious way, these politicians make us discuss them and not ideas, which is actually what we ought to be discussing? Yes, smart man. What do you drink? I want to buy it for you. We prefer to talk about personalities and ideologies. Why? Because we love shallow talk than deep reasoning. My inner peace is not seeing leadership in these people and not voting them. Okay, thank you. Irabuchi is calling us from the United Kingdom too. Hello.
Yeah, Maryann, good evening.
Good evening.
Yeah, my name is Irabuchi. I'm calling you from the UK.
Yeah, I know. Go ahead.
Let me just begin by telling you, what is the formula that made number 4 to become number 1? If you can calculate the formula, you'll be able to underscore why people are defecting, especially in the Southeast. You know what I mean? Having said that, I blame Atiku. He has made himself a political prostitute. If he had supported Jonathan in 2019, he would have been the president. If he had supported Jonathan in 2015, he would have been the president in 2019. But he felt out of animosity for Jonathan. This is where he has landed himself. That is politics. Then let me just tell you the biggest problem we have in Nigeria. It is the judiciary and INEC. Instead of all these their shenanigans, let them protest for effective reform of INEC. The moment we get the electoral campaign, electoral process, okay, definitely everything will fall into place. Okay. Because these politicians will know that if you do rubbish, you're not going to be voted back. But because of the fact they know that our votes do not count, they do anything because you don't want to be rigged out. It's a fact. Number 4 in Nigeria, number 4 became number 1. Every day of my life, I think about it. What sort of formula is that? I need it.
Irabuchi, thank you so much for calling. We've got to go on a break. Thank you so much for calling. All right, it's still hard facts. We're going to go on a quick 2-minute break, and when we come back, I've still got about 4 minutes to take your calls and your comments. It's still hard facts. The big 3 stories for today, all about defection. Stay with us. We will be right back.
Hard facts with Maryann Okon. We'll be right back.
Millions of listeners trust us on Hard Fact. Whether it's politics.
99.3 Nigeria Info. We'll be right back.
As we mark another client service week, Cool FM, Wazobia FM, Nigeria Info, Kids FM, and Ariwa Radio want to thank and appreciate our reputable clients for your continuous patronage to our brands. Coca-Cola, Netflix, Nestle PLC, Tolerap, MTN, Airtel, Jameson's, Dambik IBTC, Nigerian Breweries, from Masada, Floor Mills of Nigeria, International Breweries, Friesland Campina, Guinness, Terra Group, South African Tourism, Van Yogo, House on the Rock, Reliance HMO, Samsung, Oando, Amatem, Indra, Total Energies, Bolt, Mamador, LG, Big Bull, Salon Pass, PNG, UAC, Dabur India Limited, Cadbury, PalmPay, Nivea, Jumia, BetKing, Emirate Airline, MoneyPoint, Mocha Foam, Sterling Bank, Devon King, and many more. We assure you that our outstanding and timely service delivery will always be our priority as we offer more to serve you better.
Are you ready to showcase your brand to the heartbeat of Africa's broadcasting industry? At Africast 2025, the premier gathering of broadcasters, content creators, and media innovators, your business gets the spotlight it deserves. From October 20th to 24th at the Balmoral Convention Center, Sheraton, Ikeja, Lagos, Nigeria, thousands of industry leaders and decision makers will connect, explore, and invest in the future of broadcasting. Book your exhibition booth today and put your products, services, and ideas in front of the people who matter most. Don't just attend Africast 2025. Be seen, be heard, and be inspired. Visit www.africastexpo.com or email info@nbc.gov.ng to secure your registration now. NBC, your right to quality broadcasting.
Everyone says I'm beautiful and bold. They say I'm fashionable. And to crown it up, very confident. And my secret is...
People say I'm good looking, funny, hardworking, and to crown it up, very confident. And my secret is...
So whether in the office or at home,
in the streets or on the dance floor,
anytime, any day, I never lose my confidence. And the secret to my confidence is Wazobia perfume.
Absolutely. Wazobia perfume gives the authenticity and long-lasting fragrance all day. That's my secret confidence.
Wazobia perfume is available in body spray.
Also available in supermarkets and markets near you. Wazobia perfume, the correct scent.
We're back.
We're back.
We're back.
We're back.
We are back.
We're back on 99.3 Nigeria Info.
Someone needs to save me from Ivana Haifo, please. Someone help. Sheriff, come get your staff. I've got a minute before we wrap things up. She's here with the news at the top of the hour. Someone says, okay, I think I've read your message before, Mr. Sam in Ogombo. Papa J here in Berger says, I stopped talking about Nigeria a long time ago because our so-called rulers aren't listening at all. The defecting governors are the ones who have looted their states dry. APC keeps killing us with more policies that are suicidal. In my mind, or in my mid-60s, life has been hell for Nigerians under Tinubu. APC is a complete disaster to Nigerians. Thank you, Papa J, for your message. Patrick from Iyane says, the publicity secretary of the PDP, Mr. Dele's defense is absolute nonsense. They all have skeletons in their cupboards. Their hands aren't clean. Why are they not threatening Peter the Rock Obi to submission? It's because they can't find anything. He's not afraid. That's why they don't want people like Obi. All those defectors are corrupt and are afraid of being probed. Period. Tinubu coercing court. Tinubu pressuring knee. Okay, Patrick, thank you for your message. And this one says, Terry from Lekki, take these politicians. My take is that all these politicians are weak and greedy. I'm a Bayelsan, but the House of Assembly and the commissioners plus joining the APC. Though I am in Lagos, I will never ever vote APC, even if all PDP governors decide to resign. I've got to go, guys. Thank you all for being part of the conversation. On the next hour, we go to Cameroon. Let's find out. As Paul Biya wants to be president again, someone else has declared victory. Stay with us.
You're tuned in to 99.3 Nigeria Info, where the news hits first and every conversation matters.
I believe in Lagos, you already know that every heavy rain feels like another flood warning.
And of most importantly, the court has ordered the arrest of former INEC chairman Professor Mahmoud.
Labour Party leader calling on INEC to scrutinize candidates' certificate.
No, Iyaloja General in Edo. Every market has its own Iyeki.
After all that has happened in Gaza, is Gaza still a physical place or a symbol?
The Tinubu administration and his minister, shame to them.
You see this our bow and go syndrome? It'll be the death of us.
News, sports, and talk that keeps you in the know. Stay with us. It's 99.3 Nigeria Info. Let's talk.
It's 4 o'clock. 4 o'clock.
And now the business news.
99.3 Nigeria Info. We are more than just radio. Subscribe to our YouTube channel at Nigeria Info FM. Check us out on Facebook at Nigeria Info 99.3. Follow us on Twitter at Nigeria Info FM and on Instagram at Nigeria Info FM Lagos for live updates as it happens. 99.3 Nigeria Info. Let's talk.